Okay, hello everyone, this is Zach here. Just want to do a quick sound check, please. Is my sound coming okay before we start our section here today? Okay, so today probably want to do a quick just review and updates for the glove counters here. So seems like probably today we just go into these four main glove counters. Okay, we're gonna look into the overall volume for today. Okay, based on daily and the hourly chart. Okay, so okay, just probably want to write down. Okay, the four glove the four main glove which is we are referring to top glove, we are referring to Kosan, Hatha and Supermax. Okay, so we're gonna study the daily chart and hourly chart. Okay, so again, we're gonna look into potential reversal. Okay, reversal, and of course, we're gonna look into the longer time frame. Okay, what is the expectation? Okay, that we have. Okay, for the particular patterns right now. Okay, hello Tony, thank you for the confirmation. Okay, now again, as let's go back to I think past 2 weeks ago, if not mistaken. Okay, let me just check here again. It's no more COVID, so is this a 1 day show again? I'm not really sure is it because the day it goes up because of COVID or not. Okay, but for me it's more on the technical rebound. Okay, probably I just want to do a again, this is just based on my view, doesn't mean it's correct. Now again, if we look into this weekly chart over here, okay, now if you look into this weekly chart, overall, yes, they are still downtrend. Okay, now against similar uptrend, a healthy uptrend will always require a healthy pullback for the stocks to go into the uptrend. Okay, so downtrend is kind of like pretty similar, right? It goes down, pull a little bit here, pull a little bit here, goes down a little bit here, and goes down a little bit here. Okay, so for me, this is just like a technical rebound. Okay, so overall, they are still in pretty much like a downtrend, unless there is a convincing volume. Okay, there's a convincing volume. Hello, Amir. Thank you for joining me tonight, this session here. Now, if you look into the four counters, okay, let me just put it over here, so you can see better. Okay, I got Hatha. Okay, let me erase. Okay, let me get my charts ready. Okay, I got Hatha over here. This is weekly chart. Let's go to top glove. This is based on I switch to weekly chart. This will be Kosan. Okay, I switch to weekly chart and sorry. Okay, let's go to Supermax then. Okay, the four main taiko the four main taikos in glove counters. Okay, now if you look into these four main counters over here, the glove counters. Okay, now immediately I think one thing we all have to agree. Okay, this is all in downtrend, and likely this is another inverse pullback. Okay, now again, if you study closely, okay, over here, I think so far there's only two counters that showing increasing volume on the lately the recent candles. Okay, so if you look into here, this is Kosan overall. Okay, the volume is increasing. Okay, again, probably the screen is too small for you, but later on you can check your own using the trading view chart. Supermax as well, the volume is increasing, but if you compare overall, right, on the left hand side there, they're actually still considered very, very low. Okay, so for me, this type of volume is not good enough to change the trend, or if you have been thinking going into the uptrend. Okay, I don't think it's possible. Okay, now if you look into Hatha Lega, so far I think Hatha Lega volume is convincing. Okay, at least maybe temporarily it will stop the downtrend. Okay, going into uptrend, I still think probably not. All right, but at least this kind of volume is good to monitor. Okay, for next few days or maybe weeks. Okay, now top glove, in the other hand, if you notice here, also volume is increasing on the down bar. Okay, so likely we will see a support from here. Okay, so later on I'll go into K plus advance. Okay, we're going to monitor this for counter first. Okay, let me put back to the chart over here. This is Hatha Lega. Okay, so let's say so far I think Hatha Lega is the one that's showing a very good volume. Okay, when the stock dropped to the bottom. Okay, now like I said, overall I still think if you look into the long term, okay, again going back to like what we discussed 2 weeks ago, when the stock Top Glove dropped below 1 ringgit, you know, everyone is very panicked, right? So if you have stuck, okay, let's go back to Top Glove lah. So again, I'm not sure what is your intention of Top Glove. Okay, for me, I always look for opportunity to trade short terms. Okay, because I know for me, okay, again, probably I'm wrong, but so far it's still not a very good time for you to buy, hold, and you know it goes back to the 8 ringgits level. Okay, now if you have holding this kind of areas and thinking to average down, again, I'm not very good in average down. Okay, so usually I don't really encourage to average down. Usually I prefer to exit if necessary. Okay, if let's say break some certain resistance, I will exit. Then I wait for opportunity to look for the entry. All right. Spring rebound volume probably but so far I don't see any good spring in daily chart for some of the glove counters over here. Okay, maybe the hourly, yes. Okay, now that's why I say that based on this some of this information over here, I still focusing on the short term. Okay, now if you know that, you know, this last week, since last 2 weeks ago, I do keep, you know, mentioning about reversal patterns. Okay, reversal is happening in the KLCI market. Okay, but again, we are still in the bearish market, so probably this reversal is going to last few weeks. Okay, again, how long I don't know. Okay, I really don't know, but again, we use our chart to tell us. Okay, unfortunately, FKLI, okay, KLCI, because there's no volume, so it's a bit difficult to see. Unfortunately, it shows some uptrust again recently. Okay, so again, watch and be careful. Now, the one that I really like, okay, is for example DRB Highcom. Okay, some of the reversal patterns over here. Okay, Jaya Tiasa today I cut already for those who follow Jaya Tiasa. Okay, because I think it failed on the green pentagons bar, so I cut with a small loss, I think like 5%. Okay, so some, you know, counters like DRB Highcom, like JSB, they actually make a very nice one. Okay, if you look back over here, JSB, like I said, you can go back to the green pentagons bar here. Okay, to look for the resistance. Okay, hopefully remember you know how to use this trend line. If you're not sure, you ask me. Okay, like I think today some of the there's one member asked me what's the difference between this blue and purple. Okay, it's a good question. Okay, so you ask me about it. Okay, so for example, in this case over JSB, you actually change the trend. Okay, and you know that's where they want to get a short-term trading opportunity. Okay, I'm not expecting they go and break the resistance, because overall we are still in weak market. Okay, a downtrend market. Short term how long? 1 month to 3 months? Oh no. Okay, for me, probably few days to 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, again, depending on market. Okay, so currently everything is still in downtrend, even though yes, KLCI, you know, some of sectors turn to green pentagon, but they are in downtrend. Okay, they are in downtrend. Do bear in mind. Okay, so like for example, XPX, right? Before I go back to glove, so XPX, okay, like for example here, right? Drop heavily, goes up few days, hit resistance, drop again. Okay, so similar like what happened right now. Okay, maybe it goes up here. Okay, so that's why, you know, if you trade on this kind of market, first thing first, okay, you need to ensure that this one must be a big drop. Okay, there's reasons why I want this to be a big drop, because like for example, if this drop 50%, okay, so sometimes this one likely to goes back up 25%, okay, or maybe 20%, right? So we at least got some meat, okay, for us to trade, right? But if let's say for example you only drop for example yeah, maybe this is one example here, drop a small one. Okay, maybe the rebound is only very small, it's like 5%. Okay, so sometimes you enter it immediately, you hit resistance. Okay, so not worth to trade. Okay, the reason why I look into right now, okay, like I said, I don't really enjoy to trade short on the downtrend. Okay, but I have to do so, okay, because KRSC we only can do long, right? But recently, if you notice, mostly they sell off quite heavily, okay, and subsequently high volume, and they do some, you know, like technical rebound. Okay, so that's where you got some chance. Okay, now let's go back again to Top Glove again. As I always mention, right, whenever there is sign of strength, okay, especially when your bar comes with high volume, the next day, right, you don't want to see high volume bar. Okay, remember that. Okay, again, just want to check, right, how many members here by typing a 1 for me, please. Hi, how many members is here today? By typing a 1 for me. Okay, Trip VSA member, please type a 1 for me. Okay, now this one I think I keep mentioning in the masterclass, I keep mentioning in the weekly trainings, I keep mentioning even in our live Facebook. Okay, so whenever you got sound of strength, the next day is very, very important, crucial, right? You don't want to see an immediate down bar increasing volume. So this morning, okay, yeah, Dr. Derek is here. Thank you for joining me today. So this morning, immediately I see, hey, yeah, Glove got some high volume already. So you know that immediately there's a resistance over there. Okay, so for example, I think like Taffy, I think it's like a few days ago we do talk about these few counters, right? So Taffy as well, I think the break is pretty good, okay, on the resistance, but just that the high volume. Okay, so sometimes this high volume will cause a little bit of issue. Okay, for example here, okay, sound strength, high volume, you want to see up thrust or down by high volume. Okay, immediately it will form a resistance over there. Okay, so yeah, there's a few things. Okay, as a VSA trader, we always, want to look for the next day as for a confirmation. Okay, I think this is Chu, thank you. Vince, okay, Joseph, thank you. And Tony, okay. Average up is better than average down. For me, yes, okay. But I cannot say that average down is not good, but probably because I'm not the expert of average down. Okay, I think some trader they do it pretty well in average down. Okay, especially like dollar cost averaging. Okay, but unfortunately I didn't really master the methods. Okay, so I will always focus in averaging up. Okay, I think most important is that you know what you're doing. Okay, and you know how to plan properly. Okay, you know how to plan properly. I think that's more important. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, because most of the time averaging down, because sometimes we don't know okay where is the bottom, so that's why I prefer to look for averaging up. Okay, now let's go back to Top Glove again. Sorry, go to the chart just now because I just want to share with you other example that I have. Okay, so that's why immediately this morning when I see down bar with high volume, okay, immediately I know that okay there would be a small resistance over there. Okay, and today closing is, to be fair, it's not that nice. Okay, but I still think that you got chance. Okay, probably need some time. Okay, like what happened to Taffy, and there's one I think a few days ago we discussed. I forgot. Is it JCY? I think later on we can check that. Okay, so if I look into the hourly chart again, we study in more details. Okay, by looking into the small time frame. Okay, so well, there's plenty of spring. Okay, actually I'm still watching the hourly chart. Okay, I see a couple of spring, but unfortunately it didn't hold. Okay, but somehow the support here is still holding. Okay, again, crucial this few days. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, this morning. Okay, after that, this morning. Okay, closing with down bar increasing volume. So again, first sign tells that profit taking is there. Okay, profit taking is there. Okay, so this is the area that you want to monitor using hourly chart. For me, I'm still, I say, still downtrend, so I want to focus more in the hourly chart. All right, so this will be my area of support that I'm looking into. Okay, for Top Glove. All right, so for Kosan, I think Kosan hourly chart is also not that bad overall. Of course, Hata is the strongest one. Yeah, closing also pretty big. Okay, because I also monitoring. Okay, because since this morning got this candle, okay, the hourly looks good, but the closing come with red pentagons. Okay, so best is that you want to wait for the bar to close above the red pentagon. Okay, against, let's go to daily chart here. Okay, what I'm looking into right now is, okay, one thing you can do is that you go to Trade VSA dashboard. Okay, and then you log in. Okay, let's check Kosan. Okay, so especially for new members, if you're not sure, okay, what is the immediate resistance or immediate support, okay, best is that you come here and check. Okay, of course, if you know how to see it, okay, direct from the chart, you use from the chart. Okay, if not, you come to use this as your reference. Okay, now if you notice here, this is the R1 1.68, 1.68, 1.68. Okay, I think it's somewhere around here. Okay, you just draw first. Okay, so okay, I think here, okay, pretty okay for me. right? I think the sell bar here is more make sense to me, okay, around 1.60. Okay, so you can draw here. Yeah, I think 1.60 is more make sense to me. Okay, so we got some previously got some support over here. Okay, with couple of tests, spring, NS, and a sell-off. Okay, so seems like this is a crucial area to monitor. Okay, so this is the area for us to look for a chance. Okay, for profit targets. Okay, again, I'm not doing any buy call here, but I'm looking for trades that at least give me a good risk to reward. Okay, do remember this is still in downtrend. Okay, example here. Break support, break supports, hit here, drop. Okay, we are looking here. Okay, we are looking into here and apply here. Okay, see whether got chance or not. All right, so if from here to here, seems like we still got around like 18%, okay, to 19% to go. Okay, I need to get 19% out, of course. So if let's say got 10 to 12%, I think is pretty good enough for me. All right, so type A for me, please. Okay, if you're still following so far. Okay, if you're still following so far. Okay, so let's say based on daily or even the weekly chart, I still not expecting them to go up like this lah. Okay, so for me, it's only here. Okay, I'm looking for trades around here. All right, so Kosan somehow seems like the reason why I focus more in Hata and Top Glove. Okay, because Top Glove break resistance. Okay, which is the purple trend line. Okay, Hata come with increasing volume. I think Sifu also got mentioned. Okay, Kosan and Supermax seems somehow, you know, among the four, right? The volume is not that great enough, okay, compared to Hata and Top Glove. Okay, so let's look into Supermax. Okay, now again, do remember whenever we look for this type of so-called the reversal patterns, one of the criteria, okay, I hope you also remember, is that you want to have a big drop in the background. Okay, a sharp drop. Okay, remember during the training we do mentions that. Okay, a sharp drop. Okay, if not, the technical rebound may be no worth it lah. Okay, so for example, like Supermax right here. Okay, let's calculate now. I think the range is a bit small here. Okay, is around 13% to 14%. Okay, so the range is somehow it's like a bit small. Okay, so if you look into this previously over here, okay, this one's still okay lah. It looks like a big drop. Okay, compare this one a small one. Okay, so sometimes the technical rebound is not worth it to take. Okay, if you look into like Hata, Top Glove, you know, their drop is pretty sharp. And, you know, the chances for them to do a technical rebound to resistance, at least is that. Okay, so let's go back to Hata Lega. Okay, so far I think Hata Lega is the strongest one. Okay, so here. Okay, again, if you're not sure, let's check 360. Okay, R1 4.26. 4.26. Okay, yeah, I think somewhere around this area here. Okay, or you can use somewhere around this NS area, the previous NS area or spring area. I think it's pretty good as well. Okay, so again, resistance no need to be exact lah. No need to be like exact is, you know, sometimes member ask me exact is actually is 4.29 or 4.28 or 4.27 or 4.26. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, as long as the area got uptrust, you be careful. All right. Sorry, understand right this? Okay, please type A for me if you understand this. Okay, it's not about the price area. Okay, for me, this area doesn't matter one. It's here or it's here, it's here, it's here, doesn't matter one. Okay, if let's say this area here got UT, then yeah, this one you need to take note. Okay. Okay, Martin, what is the red bar on the bottom of the chart means below volume? Oh, this is market stages. So if let's say you see rates over here, which means this is a downtrend. Okay, this is a downtrend. Then if the candles is trading below this green line, okay, hopefully you can see this. Let me pull up a little bit here. Okay, green line, which means they are oversold. Okay, heavy selling. Okay, so chances heavy selling, chances to do a technical rebound is high. Okay, so that's why when we trade on this kind of patterns, we want to ensure that this stocks is having a heavy selling. Okay, then we got sound strength, at least they can push up here. Okay, then we enjoy this trades here. Okay, now so far this is the 4. Okay, again, like I said, this morning is kind of like slightly a bit disappointed with Top Glove. Okay, but Hata still doing pretty well. Cosan Supermax, I don't really focus because of overall the volume. Okay, I just focus these two, Hata and Top Glove. So Top Glove, I'm still holding. Okay, what I have from the entry yesterday, and this will be my support. Okay, by using the hourly chart. Okay, so okay, now probably let me share with you a few more. Like for example, this is not glove. Okay, but some of the reversal patterns. Okay, that it turns out to be healthy one. Okay, like for example, EcoPal. Okay, so notice here they actually make a few big drop, increasing volume. Okay, oversold. Okay, and it actually break this trend line. Okay, so going up. Okay, against we are not expecting the stocks to like this. Okay, we like this or not, I don't know. Okay, but so far seems like they are trying to do a temporary reversal. Okay, and we just want to get some few percent, okay, from this trade over here. Okay, DRB Highcom, EconPal moving up quite nicely. Okay, Jatiasa fill. Okay, that's what I cut today. Up and coming, I think today Anju. Okay, I didn't enter because I afraid they turn to UT. Okay, yeah, they turn to UT. Okay, so that's why first candle is very crucial. You don't see okay, morning they cross already, you want to enter immediately. Okay, sometimes this area is the one that it will form an uptrust. Okay, why? Because this is an area of inverse pullback. Okay, trap the players, trap the retailers, then they drop further again. Okay, I think if you look into like most of the US market, they always like to do inverse pullback. Okay, I think like XPX as well. Okay, so it's a good area for you to short. Okay, in these areas. Okay, so let's look into like I think Micron today also. I think crossed this morning, but against you don't want to enter immediately. Okay, on the morning, because against easily this is the area that it will form uptrust. Okay, and subsequently retest lower. Okay. So okay, any other questions about glove? Okay, so glove for me, Top Glove today increasing volume, but hourly chart still support. Okay, so hopefully tomorrow we will see more sound strength coming back. Okay, so all right, let's take a look into like K plus, or maybe we can look into the screener if you want to. If not, we can close early today. Okay, K plus, I don't really focus other glove to be frank, but seems like the trend line haven't really break yet. Okay, so yeah, careful on inverse pullbacks also. Okay, so Venta. Okay, this one as well. Okay, the major resistance still haven't break yet. Let's try Rubberex. Okay, I think this one still the same. Not yet. And what's the other one? Rubberex. Comfort, is it? Comfort Glove, yes. Okay. But this one didn't make a sharp drop. Okay, but today volume is pretty good for this. Okay, because this comes with some low volume. Let's do into hourly chart. Okay, a bit illiquid. Okay, so far I think this one okay. Probably can look for short terms, but they don't have a sharp drop over here. Okay, let's do into Comfort. Okay, next resistance is 67 cents. 67 is very close, I think. 67. Okay, yeah, very close. So that's why one of the reasons why I look for those that having a sharp drop. Okay, for example, this area, right? Sharp drop, right? From here to here, it make a big drop. So at least they got a chance to make a half inverse pullback. Okay, sorry, I didn't get the any of your comments here. Type a A for me again if you understand why I look for sharp drop. Type a A for me. Type a B for me if you don't understand. Okay, I want to ensure at least most of the members here understand. Okay, why I always look for a sharp drop. Okay, as mentioned in the training, I look for market stages turns to oversold. Okay, not to say that this is not good but maybe the technical rebound here is a bit shorter, okay, compared to this type. Okay, talk about A, if you understand this. Okay, I think I covered mostly. Okay, thank you, Farah. Okay, I think I covered most of the things already over here. Okay, anything you want me to go through? Okay, Pentagon. GOB got pullback. Okay, GOB got pullback. Okay, so far 10%. All right. Because just now when I spot the green Pentagon, it's only like 5%. Okay, but closing at 10%. Okay, but the volume is good overall. Okay, this is not reversal anymore. Okay, this is the uptrend will pull back. Okay, now against, I think just now in the chat room, Richie asked, okay, what's the difference between the blue and the purple? Okay, for me it's the same. It's an area for you to monitor for the resistance, but example in this case, right, like GOB, okay, the range is pretty big. Okay, so you can use this as your resistance as well. Okay, if you spot any upthrust over this area, then maybe you want to be careful. Okay, in this area too. Okay, all Chubi turns to be green Pentagon. Let's try one more. If there's no questions, then we will close for today's section over here. Chubi still in downtrend. Volume is low. Okay, again, few things. This is the one very dangerous. Okay. Okay, now look at this chart carefully. Okay, look into this chart carefully. Again, VSA trader, we want to be alert, sensitive towards the volume, okay, and the sign of weakness. Okay, so here high volume. Okay, why I didn't get much reply? Okay, members. Okay, hopefully I understand. Okay, so here, okay, first bar, high volumes. Okay, second one, high volume, upthrust. Third candle, widespread, high volumes. Okay, this is the first warning. Okay, this is the first warning. Second warning, drop supports. Okay, red pentagons, increasing volume. Okay, second warning. Okay, now if you look into today, this green pentagon here, volume low, what it means? Okay, what it means by this low volume? Can anyone answer me? Okay, so this is how, as a VSA trader, we look for sign, okay, to tell us that, okay, is this trade worth to monitor or not? Oh, lagging on my side, is it? Oh, sorry about that, Tony. Okay, yeah, I think I also realized sometimes YouTube is a bit lagging. Okay, all right, so okay, now probably last one before we close. Toyowen, I still got keep half. Okay, again, market is not that bullish overall, so best to take some profit, small profit along the way. Okay, now Toyowen is different. Okay, with wait, what's the stock already? With Chubi, okay, it's different with Chubi. Now, if you realize just now, Chubi on top, high volume, weaknesses. Okay, Toyowen difference. Okay, bottom, high volume, sound of strength. Okay, so I think, okay, again, I think only Toyowen got a chance to hit resistance. Okay, today volume is down. This is what we call, the next day the volume is pretty good. Okay, after the green pentagon high volume, today candles is narrow spread, low volumes. Okay, so this is what we call the healthy one. Okay, that's why Toggle today suddenly early morning already high volume, so a bit disappointing. But Toyowen still okay for me. All right, so of course expect some further pullback KRC is not that bullish overall for now. So let's see how it goes. Okay, again, got profit. Depending how much you enter. Okay, 30%, 50%. I think it's good to lock some. Okay, so I think with this, I will close my section here today if let's say there's not any questions. Okay, so well, once again, thank you for joining me in this section here. So again, if you like what we do and what we share so far, make sure you click the like buttons for this video here and subscribe to this channel. All right, and I'll see you in the next video.